Anecdote. Meaning, a short and amusing or interesting story about a real incident or person. Synonyms: story, tale, narrative. Antonyms: fact, data, information. Example sentence: during the family reunion, Grandpa shared a heartwarming anecdote from his youth. Convergence. Meaning, the act or process of coming together or meeting at a common point. Synonyms: intersection, merging, gathering. Antonyms: divergence, separation, dispersal. Example sentence: the convergence of diverse cultures in the city created a rich tapestry of traditions. Disdain. Meaning, the feeling that someone or something is unworthy of one's consideration or respect, contempt. Synonyms: scorn, contempt, disrespect. Antonyms: admiration, respect, regard. Example sentence: she couldn't hide her disdain for the unfair decision made by the committee. Extenuating. Meaning, serving to make a fault or offense seem less serious, mitigating. Synonyms: mitigating, justifying, excusing. Antonyms: aggravating, exacerbating, worsening. Example sentence: the judge considered the defendant's extenuating circumstances before sentencing. Frugal. Meaning, practicing economy, avoiding waste or luxury. Synonyms: thrifty, economical, sparing. Antonyms: extravagant, wasteful, lavish. Example sentence: living a frugal lifestyle, she saved money by cooking at home and using public transportation. Intrepid. Meaning, fearless, adventurous, and daring. Synonyms: brave, courageous, bold. Antonyms: timid, fearful, cowardly. Example sentence: the intrepid journalist traveled to war zones to report on conflicts. Jubilation. Meaning, a feeling of great joy and celebration. Synonyms: celebration, rejoicing, exultation. Antonyms: sorrow, mourning, lamentation. Example sentence: the streets were filled with jubilation after the team won the championship. Novice. Meaning, a person new to or inexperienced in a field or situation. Synonyms: beginner, newcomer, apprentice. Antonyms: expert, veteran, master. Example sentence: as a novice in photography, she was still learning the basics of composition and lighting. Opulent. Meaning, characterized by luxury, wealth, and abundance. Synonyms: luxurious, affluent, lavish. Antonyms: simple, modest, humble. Example sentence: the opulent palace was adorned with gold and marble, showcasing the ruler's immense wealth. Urbane. Meaning, elegant, refined, and sophisticated in manner. Synonyms: suave, polished, cultured. Antonyms: crude, uncouth, unsophisticated. Example sentence: his urbane charm and impeccable manners made him a favorite in social circles. Abate. Meaning, to become less intense or widespread, to decrease in force or intensity. Synonyms: diminish, decrease, lessen. Antonyms: intensify, increase, escalate. Example sentence: the storm began to abate, and the heavy rain transformed into a gentle drizzle. Wary. Meaning, cautious and watchful, especially in the face of danger or deceit. Synonyms: vigilant, cautious, alert. Antonyms: trusting, careless, naive. Example sentence: the detective remained wary of the suspect's alibi, sensing something was amiss. Yield. Meaning, to produce or provide, to give way or surrender. Synonyms: produce, generate, submit. Antonyms: withhold, resist, retain. Example sentence: the fertile soil yielded a plentiful harvest of fruits and vegetables. Callous. Meaning, emotionally insensitive, showing a lack of empathy or concern for others. Synonyms: heartless, unfeeling, insensitive. Antonyms: compassionate, empathetic, caring. Example sentence: his callous remarks about the tragedy shocked those who expected a more sympathetic response. Iconoclast. Meaning, a person who attacks or criticizes established traditions, beliefs, or institutions. Synonyms: dissenter, heretic, rebel. Antonyms: conformist, traditionalist, supporter. Example sentence: the artist was considered an iconoclast for challenging conventional artistic norms. Juxtapose. Meaning, to place or deal with close together for contrasting effect. Synonyms: compare, contrast, collocate. Antonyms: separate, divide, isolate. Example sentence: the museum curator chose to juxtapose modern art with classical sculptures. Kindle. Meaning, to ignite or set on fire, to arouse a feeling or emotion. Synonyms: ignite, inflame, inspire. Antonyms: extinguish, dampen, suppress. Example sentence: the storyteller's words had the power to kindle the imagination of children. Luminous. Meaning, emitting or reflecting light, brilliantly lit. Synonyms: radiant, glowing, bright. Antonyms: dim, dark, dull. Example sentence: the night sky was luminous with stars, creating a breathtaking celestial display. Morose. Meaning, gloomy, sullen, and ill-tempered. Synonyms: melancholy, despondent, somber. Antonyms: cheerful, happy, optimistic. Example sentence: his morose expression indicated that something was bothering him. Nebulous. Meaning, hazy, unclear, or vague. Synonyms: ambiguous, indistinct, unclear. Antonyms: clear, definite, precise. Example sentence: the concept of time travel in the science fiction novel remained nebulous, leaving readers with a sense of wonder and speculation. Paragon. Meaning, a person or thing regarded as a perfect example of a particular quality. Synonyms: exemplar, model, ideal. Antonyms: flaw, imperfection, deficiency. Example sentence: she was considered a paragon of kindness, always helping those in need. Querulous. Meaning, habitually complaining or expressing dissatisfaction. Synonyms: whining, grumbling, fretful. Antonyms: content, satisfied, complacent. Example sentence: the querulous customer continued to complain about the service despite efforts to address the issues. Rancorous. Meaning, characterized by bitterness or resentment. Synonyms: hostile, spiteful, vindictive. Antonyms: amicable, friendly, forgiving. Example sentence: their rancorous dispute over the inheritance strained family relationships. Sanguine. Meaning, optimistic, especially in difficult situations, confident and hopeful. Synonyms: positive, cheerful, upbeat. Antonyms: pessimistic, gloomy, despondent. Example sentence: despite facing setbacks, she remained sanguine about the project's success. Amicable. Meaning, characterized by friendliness and a lack of hostility, cordial. Synonyms: friendly, harmonious, cooperative. Antonyms: hostile, unfriendly, antagonistic. Example sentence: the amicable negotiation resulted in a mutually beneficial agreement. Truncate. Meaning, to shorten by cutting off a part, to make shorter. Synonyms: abbreviate, cut, curtail. Antonyms: extend, lengthen, elongate. Example sentence: the editor had to truncate the article to fit the magazine's word limit. Ubiquitous. Meaning, present, appearing, or found everywhere. Synonyms: omnipresent, pervasive, universal. Antonyms: rare, uncommon, scarce. Example sentence: in modern society, smartphones have become ubiquitous, used by people of all ages. Winsome. Meaning, charming, attractive, or appealing in a sweet or innocent way. Synonyms: adorable, enchanting, delightful. Antonyms: unattractive, repulsive, unappealing. Example sentence: the winsome smile of the child brightened everyone's day. Xenophobia. Meaning, dislike of or prejudice against people from other countries. Synonyms: nativism, ethnocentrism, anti-foreigner sentiment. Antonyms: open-mindedness, tolerance, cosmopolitanism. Example sentence: xenophobia can lead to social divisions and hinder cultural exchange. Yearn. Meaning, to have a strong desire or longing for something. Synonyms: crave, long, pine. Antonyms: abhor, despise, dislike. Example sentence: he would often yearn for the simplicity of his childhood. Zenith. Meaning, the highest point or culmination, the peak. Synonyms: summit, apex, pinnacle. Antonyms: nadir, bottom, low point. Example sentence: at the zenith of his career, the athlete won numerous accolades for his achievements. Acquiesce. Meaning, to accept or comply with something reluctantly but without protest. Synonyms: agree, consent, yield. Antonyms: resist, protest, refuse. Example sentence: after much negotiation, he decided to acquiesce to the terms of the agreement. Boisterous. Meaning, noisy, energetic, and cheerful, rowdy. Synonyms: loud, tumultuous, exuberant. Antonyms: quiet, calm, subdued. Example sentence: the children became boisterous with excitement during the school carnival. Capricious. Meaning, given to sudden and unaccountable changes of mood or behavior. Synonyms: fickle, whimsical, unpredictable. Antonyms: predictable, steady, consistent. Example sentence: the capricious weather made planning outdoor activities challenging. Deference. Meaning, polite respect or submission to the judgment, opinion, or wishes of another. Synonyms: respect, courtesy, obedience. Antonyms: disrespect, disregard, defiance. Example sentence: she showed deference to her elders by listening attentively to their advice. Ebullition. Meaning, a sudden outburst or display of emotion, especially passion. Synonyms: outburst, eruption, explosion. Antonyms: restraint, composure, calmness. Example sentence: the news of their engagement led to an ebullition of joy and celebration. Fallacious. Meaning, based on a mistaken belief, misleading or deceptive. Synonyms: false, incorrect, deceptive. Antonyms: accurate, truthful, valid. Example sentence: the fallacious argument failed to convince the critical thinkers in the audience. Discreet. Meaning, showing prudence and circumspection, careful and reserved in speech or action. Synonyms: cautious, careful, tactful. Antonyms: indiscreet, imprudent, careless. Example sentence: the lawyer provided discreet advice to protect the client's confidentiality. Voracious. Meaning, wanting or devouring great quantities of food, having a very eager approach to a particular activity. Synonyms: ravenous, insatiable, avid. Antonyms: moderate, restrained, indifferent. Example sentence: the voracious reader finished the entire book series in a matter of days. Eloquent. Meaning, fluent or persuasive in speaking or writing, expressing oneself with grace and fluency. Synonyms: expressive, articulate, persuasive. Antonyms: inarticulate, incoherent, tongue-tied. Example sentence: the president delivered an eloquent speech that moved the audience to tears. Ostentatious. Meaning, characterized by vulgar or pretentious display, designed to attract attention. Synonyms: showy, flamboyant, extravagant. Antonyms: simple, modest, unassuming. Example sentence: her ostentatious jewelry and flashy attire drew curious stares at the event. Aesthetic. Meaning, concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty, pleasing in appearance. Synonyms: artistic, tasteful, stylish. Antonyms: unattractive, ugly, displeasing. Example sentence: the interior design of the room had a modern aesthetic with clean lines and vibrant colors. Diligent. Meaning, marked by persistent and hard-working effort in doing something. Synonyms: industrious, conscientious, assiduous. Antonyms: lazy, careless, negligent. Example sentence: the diligent student consistently achieved high grades through dedicated study. Nonchalant. Meaning, appearing casually unconcerned or indifferent, relaxed. Synonyms: cool, indifferent, laid back. Antonyms: concerned, anxious, agitated. Example sentence: despite the challenging situation, he maintained a nonchalant demeanor. Benevolent. Meaning, showing kindness and goodwill, desiring to help others. Synonyms: compassionate, generous, philanthropic. Antonyms: malevolent, unkind, selfish. Example sentence: the benevolent neighbor often helped elderly residents with their daily tasks. Pensive. Meaning, engaged in deep or serious thought, reflective. Synonyms: thoughtful, contemplative, introspective. Antonyms: carefree, inattentive, indifferent. Example sentence: sitting by the window, she appeared pensive as she gazed into the distance. Enigma. Meaning, a mysterious or puzzling person, thing, or situation. Synonyms: mystery, puzzle, riddle. Antonyms: clarity, certainty, explanation. Example sentence: the disappearance of the ancient artifact remained an enigma for historians. Perfunctory. Meaning, carried out with minimal effort or reflection, done as a routine. Synonyms: routine, mechanical, cursory. Antonyms: thorough, careful, attentive. Example sentence: his response was perfunctory, lacking genuine interest or consideration. Adversity. Meaning, difficulties or misfortune, unfavorable fortune or fate. Synonyms: hardship, trouble, distress. Antonyms: prosperity, success, fortune. Example sentence: facing adversity, she demonstrated resilience and determination to overcome challenges. Esoteric. Meaning, intended for or understood by only a small number of people with special knowledge. Synonyms: secret, mysterious, cryptic. Antonyms: common, straightforward, accessible. Example sentence: the professor shared esoteric knowledge with a select group of advanced students. Insidious. Meaning, proceeding in a gradual, subtle way with harmful effects, treacherous. Synonyms: sneaky, cunning, deceitful. Antonyms: open, honest, straightforward. Example sentence: the insidious spread of rumors damaged the reputation of the political figure. Ephemeral. Meaning, lasting for a very short time, transient. Synonyms: fleeting, brief, momentary. Antonyms: permanent, enduring, lasting. Example sentence: the beauty of the cherry blossoms is ephemeral, lasting only a few days each spring. Incendiary. Meaning: designed to cause fires, relating to the criminal act of deliberately setting fire to something. Synonyms: arsonist, inflammatory, provocative. Antonyms: soothing, calming, non-inflammatory. Example sentence: the police investigated the incendiary incident that destroyed the abandoned building. Sagacious. Meaning: having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment, wise. Synonyms: wise, perceptive, insightful. Antonyms: foolish, naive, ignorant. Example sentence: the sagacious leader made strategic decisions that benefited the entire organization. Clandestine. Meaning: kept secret or done secretly, often for illicit purposes. Synonyms: secret, covert, undercover. Antonyms: open, public, overt. Example sentence: the clandestine meeting between the two spies took place in a dimly lit alley. Supercilious. Meaning: behaving or looking as though one thinks they are superior to others, haughty. Synonyms: arrogant, condescending, disdainful. Antonyms: humble, modest, unpretentious. Example sentence: his supercilious attitude made it difficult for others to approach him. Cryptic. Meaning: having a meaning that is mysterious or obscure, difficult to interpret. Synonyms: enigmatic, mysterious, puzzling. Antonyms: clear, straightforward, obvious. Example sentence: the cryptic message left by the detective hinted at a hidden clue. Auspicious. Meaning: conducive to success, favorable. Synonyms: favorable, promising, propitious. Antonyms: inauspicious, unfavorable, ominous. Example sentence: the wedding day began with an auspicious sunrise, bringing joy to the couple. Gregarious. Meaning: fond of the company of others, sociable. Synonyms: sociable, outgoing, friendly. Antonyms: introverted, antisocial, solitary. Example sentence: known for his gregarious nature, he enjoyed hosting gatherings with friends. Pernicious. Meaning: having a harmful effect, especially in a gradual or subtle way, destructive. Synonyms: destructive, harmful, detrimental. Antonyms: beneficial, harmless, innocuous. Example sentence: the pernicious influence of misinformation can lead to serious consequences. Incorrigible. Meaning: incapable of being corrected, reformed, or improved. Synonyms: unrepentant, incurable, inveterate. Antonyms: correctable, reformable, amenable. Example sentence: despite numerous attempts at intervention, the teenager remained incorrigible in his rebellious behavior. Meticulous. Meaning: showing great attention to detail, very careful and precise. Synonyms: thorough, careful, exact. Antonyms: careless, sloppy, negligent. Example sentence: the artist was meticulous in creating intricate patterns on the delicate porcelain. Fastidious. Meaning: excessively particular, critical, or demanding, hard to please. Synonyms: finicky, choosy, selective. Antonyms: easygoing, undemanding, unselective. Example sentence: the chef was known for being fastidious about the quality of ingredients used in his dishes. Disparate. Meaning: essentially different in kind, not allowing comparison. Synonyms: dissimilar, distinct, diverse. Antonyms: similar, alike, homogeneous. Example sentence: the conference brought together people with disparate backgrounds to discuss common challenges. Altruistic. Meaning, showing a selfless concern for the well-being of others, unselfish. Synonyms: selfless, charitable, philanthropic. Antonyms: selfish, egocentric, selfing. Example sentence: her altruistic efforts to provide aid to the less fortunate were commendable. Erudite. Meaning, having or showing great knowledge or learning, scholarly. Synonyms: learned, knowledgeable, scholarly. Antonyms: ignorant, uneducated, uninformed. Example sentence: the professor's erudite lecture on ancient philosophy captivated the students. Inscrutable. Meaning, impossible to understand or interpret, enigmatic. Synonyms: mysterious, cryptic, unfathomable. Antonyms: transparent, clear, understandable. Example sentence: the expression on his face was inscrutable, revealing nothing about his emotions. Surreptitious. Meaning, kept secret, especially because it would not be approved of. Synonyms: stealthy, secretive, covert. Antonyms: open, overt, transparent. Example sentence: she made a surreptitious entrance into the room, hoping not to be noticed. Ambivalent. Meaning, having mixed feelings or contradictory ideas about something or someone. Synonyms: uncertain, conflicted, indecisive. Antonyms: certain, decisive, resolute. Example sentence: Sarah felt ambivalent about accepting the job offer, torn between the exciting opportunity and her current stability. Adroit. Meaning, clever or skillful in using hands or mind, adept. Synonyms: skillful, dexterous, proficient. Antonyms: clumsy, awkward, inept. Example sentence: the adroit chef effortlessly handled the kitchen tools, creating a masterpiece with precision. Obsequious. Meaning, overly obedient or attentive, often to the point of being servile. Synonyms: subservient, fawning, sycophantic. Antonyms: independent, assertive, rebellious. Example sentence: the obsequious assistant eagerly carried out every task assigned by the demanding boss. Parsimonious. Meaning, extremely unwilling to spend money, frugal to the point of being stingy. Synonyms: thrifty, miserly, economical. Antonyms: generous, lavish, extravagant. Example sentence: his parsimonious habits included reusing old containers and avoiding unnecessary expenses. Reticent. Meaning, inclined to be silent or reserved, uncommunicative. Synonyms: reserved, quiet, taciturn. Antonyms: talkative, loquacious, expressive. Example sentence: the reticent individual rarely shared personal details with colleagues. Vexatious. Meaning, causing annoyance, frustration, or worry. Synonyms: irritating, bothersome, troublesome. Antonyms: pleasant, agreeable, comforting. Example sentence: the ongoing construction noise proved to be a vexatious disturbance for the residents. Quixotic. Meaning, extremely idealistic and impractical, often to the point of being unrealistic. Synonyms: idealistic, visionary, impractical. Antonyms: realistic, practical, pragmatic. Example sentence: his quixotic quest for a perfect society ignored the complexities of the real world. Magnanimous. Meaning, generous and forgiving, especially toward a rival or less powerful person. Synonyms: generous, charitable, benevolent. Antonyms: selfish, vindictive, petty. Example sentence: despite the heated competition, the magnanimous winner graciously congratulated the runner-up. Harbinger. Meaning, a person or thing that announces or signals the approach of another. Synonyms: forerunner, precursor, herald. Antonyms: follower, consequence, result. Example sentence: the first signs of spring, such as blooming flowers, are often considered the harbinger of warmer weather. Salient. Meaning: most noticeable or important, prominent. Synonyms: prominent, conspicuous, notable. Antonyms: inconspicuous, unremarkable, insignificant. Example sentence: the speaker highlighted the salient points of the argument to capture the audience's attention. Taciturn. Meaning: reserved or uncommunicative in speech, saying little. Synonyms: silent, reticent, reserved. Antonyms: talkative, loquacious, expressive. Example sentence: the taciturn old man preferred to enjoy his solitude rather than engage in small talk. Penchant. Meaning: a strong or habitual liking or inclination for something. Synonyms: inclination, preference, liking. Antonyms: aversion, dislike, disinclination. Example sentence: she had a penchant for collecting vintage books and rare manuscripts. Colloquial. Meaning: characteristic of informal spoken language or conversation, conversational. Synonyms: informal, casual, everyday. Antonyms: formal, literary, elevated. Example sentence: the author used colloquial language to make the dialogue in the novel feel more authentic. Dearth. Meaning: a scarcity or lack of something, an inadequate supply. Synonyms: shortage, deficiency, scarcity. Antonyms: abundance, surplus, plenty. Example sentence: the drought led to a dearth of water, affecting both agriculture and daily life. Maelstrom. Meaning: a powerful, turbulent whirlpool or a situation characterized by violent upheaval. Synonyms: turmoil, chaos, whirlwind. Antonyms: calm, tranquility, order. Example sentence: the sudden economic downturn created a maelstrom of uncertainty in the business world. Vex. Meaning: to cause distress or irritation, to annoy or provoke. Synonyms: irritate, bother, provoke. Antonyms: soothe, comfort, appease. Example sentence: the constant noise from the construction site began to vex the residents. Loquacious. Meaning: very talkative, chatty or verbose. Synonyms: talkative, chatty, garrulous. Antonyms: reserved, silent, reticent. Example sentence: the loquacious tour guide provided more information than the visitors could absorb. Sycophant. Meaning: a person who acts obsequiously towards someone important in order to gain advantage, a flatterer. Synonyms: flatterer, yes man, toady. Antonyms: critic, skeptic, nonconformist. Example sentence: the sycophant constantly praised the boss in the hope of receiving a promotion. Indolent. Meaning: wanting to avoid activity or work, lazy. Synonyms: lazy, idle, slothful. Antonyms: industrious, active, diligent. Example sentence: the indolent student neglected his assignments and preferred lounging around. Disconcerting. Meaning: causing one to feel unsettled, confused, or upset. Synonyms: upsetting, disturbing, unsettling. Antonyms: reassuring, comforting, calming. Example sentence: the sudden change in plans was disconcerting, leaving everyone in a state of confusion. Pedantic. Meaning: excessively concerned with formalism, precision, and minute details, especially in language. Synonyms: overly academic, meticulous, precise. Antonyms: informal, laid back, relaxed. Example sentence: the professor's pedantic explanation of the theory confused the students rather than clarifying it. ubiquity. Meaning, the state of being present, appearing, or found everywhere. Synonyms: omnipresence, pervasiveness, universality. Antonyms: rarity, scarcity, infrequency. Example sentence: the ubiquity of smartphones has transformed the way people communicate and access information. Abhor. Meaning, to regard with disgust or hatred. Synonyms: detest, loathe, despise. Antonyms: love, adore, embrace. Example sentence: she couldn't help but abhor the cruelty towards animals in the documentary. Placate. Meaning, to make someone less angry or hostile, to pacify. Synonyms: appease, soothe, mollify. Antonyms: provoke, incite, aggravate. Example sentence: the manager tried to placate the upset customer by offering a refund. Rancor. Meaning, bitterness or resentfulness, especially when long-standing. Synonyms: animosity, hostility, enmity. Antonyms: amicability, goodwill, harmony. Example sentence: despite their past differences, there was no rancor between the two colleagues. Diaphanous. Meaning, light, delicate, and translucent. Synonyms: sheer, gauzy, transparent. Antonyms: opaque, thick, solid. Example sentence: the bride wore a diaphanous veil that added an ethereal quality to her appearance. Deleterious. Meaning, causing harm or damage. Synonyms: harmful, detrimental, injurious. Antonyms: beneficial, advantageous, helpful. Example sentence: the doctor warned against the deleterious effects of smoking on lung health. Prolific. Meaning, producing a large amount of something, highly productive. Synonyms: productive, fruitful, abundant. Antonyms: unproductive, barren, infertile. Example sentence: the author was prolific, producing several novels in a single year. Vicarious. Meaning, experienced in the imagination through the feelings or actions of another person. Synonyms: indirect, second-hand, surrogate. Antonyms: direct, first-hand, personal. Example sentence: watching the adventure movie provided a vicarious thrill for those who preferred to stay indoors. Despondent. Meaning, in low spirits from loss of hope or courage, depressed. Synonyms: dejected, disheartened, discouraged. Antonyms: hopeful, optimistic, cheerful. Example sentence: after the failure of the project, she felt despondent and uncertain about the future. Furtive. Meaning, attempting to avoid notice or attention, secretive. Synonyms: sneaky, surreptitious, covert. Antonyms: open, transparent, overt. Example sentence: the furtive glances between the conspirators raised suspicions among onlookers. Convoluted. Meaning, extremely complex and difficult to follow, often with intricate twists and turns. Synonyms: complicated, intricate, convoluted. Antonyms: simple, straightforward, clear. Example sentence: the convoluted plot of the mystery novel kept readers guessing until the very end.